guys, so I wanted to share a Christmas decor piece, I guess that's what it's called, that I created with some dies that I purchased recently, and I've been itching to make something for Christmas. I still haven't started my ornaments, but I will. And I got a chance to play last night, so I wanted to show you just a couple of things that I've done. I started actually with this piece of paper that I embossed, and this is one of the new A4 embossing folders that I purchased from Crafter's Companion. This is only a partial of the sheet that I cut, okay, so, or that I embossed. I embossed the whole 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and then I cut it up because I wanted a certain measurement of a 6 by 6 piece of paper. And what I did after I embossed it was to run my Lawn Fawn pigment Yeti ink over this blue piece of paper. It's a solid blue cardstock from Michaels, and I ran this ink over the embossed paper. This is not the good part, obviously. The piece that I cut was much better, and then I die cut it with a circle and found out the measurement was wrong, so I couldn't use it. So this is that Fair Isle embossing folder. Look how cute it is with the little trees in there. It's like a sweater. So cute. This will make some cute cards. And look how detailed it is. You can see all the little dots in there. I love it. I love the hearts especially with the snowflakes. And these are little Christmas trees. Anyway, enough about that. So that's just to show you that embossing folder. I was going to use it, and then I switched gears because I cut the wrong size paper. So then I turned to this digital paper that I had downloaded some time ago for my Christmas ornaments, and it looks like this. It's a bokeh background. It's not going to be in focus because it's bokeh effect, right? And bokeh is not supposed to be in focus like that. So there's this, and then I have also one that it goes from the bokeh to this glittery finish. So I've used a couple of those sheets in my project. I also used this Mama Elephant Christmas stamp set. It's this May Your Holidays Sparkle with Joy and Happiness. I used some of this rhinestone bling that I have. I have lots of this stuff. I should be using it, so I pulled it out for this project. And here's another one I used from Michaels. And then here's the dies. They're not all on the card, but I finally got a chance to play with my concertina side and inner plates dies. So put the banner back on, and here's the concertina that it creates. I think I got it backwards. There we go. These are the pages for the concertina here, and you can make this as deep as you want it to. You'll see what it does when I show you my project. And in addition to this one, I used my town dies that are these half moons, and then the Santa here with the sleigh. And I also used this one right here with the whoops, the trees. I just knocked my project over. So I used this tree one too, and this one also had snowflakes, so I did use the snowflakes out of there. You can see them all right here. The other die that I used was this Spellbinder circle die. This is in a Grand Nestabilities set, I believe. So I don't know. I just used this because it was a large circle that I needed, and so I used this for my project. And I used this Hawaiian Shores Premium Dye ink. This is the color of the ink when you stamp it. I stamped more than one because I knew I wouldn't be able to get my stamp back on the block with this curved outline that matches the banner. And this is part of that concertina set that I purchased. So this Paper Tray Ink Hawaiian Shores dye ink, since this matches the color. So here's my project, and I hope that you guys can see it okay. I'm doing it this way because then you can see down into it. So the concertina makes these little accordion folded sides with the slits in there, and then you use the other die to put the pages in. Now there's the big circle die that I cut out, so you could actually see down into the scene here. So the trees are in the last are on the backing of this scene, all the way to the back. The you can see there's one of the town dies, and there's another town die layer, and they're just glued at the bottom of the page, you know, just that round part right there at the bottom. And there's the Santa, and then there's all my bling and snowflakes, and then I put a banner across the bottom that says, "May your holiday sparkle with joy and happiness." And then I just use the bling, you know, to kind of accent it. There's that other bling that I use to kind of draw your eye. So that's my project. And it's a pretty cool way of making a scene. I mean, you're basically making the whole thing. You don't need to buy any snow globes from the craft store. You just need paper and the dies, and you're good to go. And there's so many ways you can, so many scenes you can make if you've got other dies that do this type of thing. Because I have lots of town dies that are not circular, so you can use those too. Just make sure that the edge doesn't show here at the bottom and it's tall enough to make some sort of scene. So I plan to make hopefully a few more of these to display. And so that is my project share for today. This this white cardstock in here, this is the 110-pound cardstock from Michaels, in case anybody's wondering. And I'm sorry if you can hear the dog. He's upset at something. He can see outside the fence, and my door is open to my studio, so you get to hear all of the sounds outside that are going on. So anyway, I plan to do a little more crafting today. Well, a lot more, hopefully. Maybe clean up a little bit before I do that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Hey guys, so I thought I'd share one more project that I made with the concertina die, as well as a couple of other ones. This is a die from Paper Tray Ink from their last release. It's a bow that you could see. It puts the little cuts in it to make it look like a grosgrain ribbon. So here's one of the dies that's out, and also here's one in a solid pattern paper. It's a different die. This is just a regular bow. The other one's more like a, I forgot what you call these types of bows, but these are really cool dies. I love them. I also played with my other embossing folder from Crafter's Companion, the reindeer one, and actually took this and inked it with some copper metallic ink after I embossed it, just to see what that effect would look like. And so I made this scene using some of the same dies. This one is the one with the deer in the tree, and then of course there's some more trees in the back there, and then there's the bow from Paper Tray Ink. And you can see this one is the same sort of sentiment, and then I used a different color bling on either side. So that one is a little bit different from the first scene I created, and just wanted to share that with you. And this time I took the time to actually glue the tabs down so that it was kind of more flush on the side. I'm kind of debating whether I should cut a piece of paper to mask all of this stuff here on the sides so that my project looks a little nicer. But I thought I would go ahead and share that with you all as well. And here's where I took the paper and embossed it. Instead of using the copper ink, I used my Yeti Lawn Fawn pigment ink for bringing out that embossing in the paper. So yeah, this is the second one I did. I think I'm going to be putting these away for now and start cleaning up and playing with something else. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.